Do you want to know what a $65,000 minute actually looks like? Focus on this screen. This right here is Attaché, 142 million views on a single TikTok post, over 32 million likes across the channel. Within the high-end animation niche, brands pay top dollar. We're talking about an RPM of around 50 cents. Run the numbers with me. That's more than $65,000 made from just one 60-second video. That's an entire annual income, and people scroll right past it. If you're exhausted from posting videos that get absolutely no traction, pay close attention. I'm about to give you the full technical framework that transforms a single static image into a viral money-making machine. Watch this video all the way through because skipping even one step could be the difference between 100 views and 100 million views. Let's get started. I'm opening ChatGPT. Most people type something like "scary Shrek" and end up with garbage. You get a cartoon image that looks like it belongs on a cereal box. That's exactly why your content doesn't perform. We need detail, we need aging, we need realism. Here's the secret. I never request the final image right away. I use a two-step prompting system. First, I paste in prompt A. This is the concept generator. I instruct the AI to behave like a cinematic environment artist and come up with abandoned movie set ideas. I want to understand the backstory of the object. I want to know what caused it to be abandoned. The AI delivers the concept: Shrek's animatronic torso partially submerged in a dry, cracked swamp set. Perfect. Now I still don't send that to the image generator. Instead, I paste in prompt B. This is the image prompt generator. It converts the concept into technical camera terminology. It includes details like a 35mm lens, low ambient daylight, floating dust particles, peeling latex skin, and rusted internal machinery. It outputs 3 or 4 long, extremely detailed paragraphs. These paragraphs are the real prompts. This two-step system is what separates a cartoon image from a realistic photograph. If you want this exact prompt setup so you don't have to write it yourself, I dropped it in my Telegram channel and the link is in the description below. Don't waste time recreating it, just download it. Now it's time to generate the assets. Stop relying on Midjourney for this. Midjourney is overly artistic, it's too polished. We need something gritty, we need something raw. I'm using Google Gemini, specifically the Nano Banana Pro model. This model is designed for high-level photorealistic textures. I paste that first large prompt directly into the input box. I hit Generate. Instantly, look at that. It's disturbing, it's unsettling. It's exactly what we want. But we're not finished. Beginners stop here. Professionals refine. Take a closer look at the image we just created. The AI added a flashlight in the corner of the scene. Think logically. This is an abandoned movie set. Nobody has been here for 20 years. Why would a flashlight still be on? Listen carefully. This matters. You can't stop at one image. A film isn't made from a single still frame. We need a sequence. For the second image, I return to the prompt and tell the AI, great, now generate the same scene from a different angle, 90 degrees to the left. I want a side view. The AI rotates the virtual camera. Now I have a profile shot that reveals the split in the mask. For the third image, I want a close-up. I request a detailed shot of the rusted hand mechanism. Now I'm left with 3 visually consistent images: a wide shot, a profile shot, and a detail shot. This is a storyboard. This is how environments are built. If you upload those 3 images as a slideshow, you lose. The human brain craves motion. We must convert these stills into moving footage. I start by uploading the first image, the wide shot, back into Gemini. Instead of animating right away, I prep the image first. I paste this into Gemini. Add dust particles drifting through the air and deep shadows to this image. This step is important. I'm not asking for motion yet. I'm shaping the atmosphere. Once that's done, I move over to Grok to animate it. For the video prompt, I type, "The camera slowly circles the decaying animatronic. Subject should be static, no movement. Dust particles drift through the air, deep shadows, cinematic movement." Notice what I'm doing here. The subject never moves. All the motion comes from the camera and lighting. That's how you avoid unwanted AI improvisation. Next, I take this second image, the side profile, and repeat the process. Back into Gemini first. I paste add dust particles drifting through the air and deep shadows to this image. Then into Grok for animation. This time, the prompt is slow dolly zoom with atmospheric lighting. Subject should be static, no movement. Dust particles drift through the air, deep shadows, cinematic movement. Again, camera motion only. The character stays locked. For the third image, the close-up of the hand mechanism, I do the same thing. Gemini first to build atmosphere. Prompt, add dust particles drifting through the air and deep shadows to this image. Then Grok for animation. I combine movements here. Slow dolly zoom with atmospheric lighting. The camera slowly circles the decaying animatronic. Subject should be static, no movement. Dust particles drift through the air, deep shadows, cinematic movement. Now I have 3 clips. Each one shares the same lighting, atmosphere, and motion logic. That's continuity. That's control. And that's how you turn still images into a film. We're not producing a cartoon. We're creating a documentary about a location that never existed. This is where the real magic happens. We have the ingredients, now we cook. I open CapCut on my desktop. The first step is adding the audio. Head over to the Audio tab. The track used in the original videos is called The Night We Met. Search for it and hit the plus icon to add it to your timeline. Once it's added, go to the top right corner and reduce the volume to around -25 decibels. This ensures the music doesn't overpower the clanking sound effects. Place your 3 generated AI video clips from Gemini onto the timeline. The first thing you'll notice is that they look great, but they're too clean. Now we refine. Open the Adjustments panel. I'll give you the exact settings I used. Don't improvise. Lower the temperature slider to around -12. This cools the image. Next, adjust the tint slider to +8. This introduces a green-magenta cast. In color theory, green and magenta feel unnatural. They create discomfort, which keeps viewers watching. Then focus on the shadows. Drop them to -7. We want crushed blacks. We want the corners to disappear so the viewer's imagination fills in the fear. Finally, increase the vignette to +15. This darkens the edges and forces attention directly onto the subject. There's nowhere else for the eyes to go. Now, here's the step most people overlook. I noticed this during playback, and it changes everything. Go to the video effects section. Search for an effect called mist. Drag it above your clips. Watch what happens. It adds moving fog that sweeps across the frame. It separates depth layers and gives the shot physical presence. The air feels thick and toxic. Last step, the cinematic crop. Add black bars to the top and bottom using a letterbox overlay. This locks the video into a cinematic ratio. Subconsciously, it tells viewers, this is a film, not a TikTok. Now, pacing. Never let a clip run for 5 seconds. Attention spans are destroyed. We cut quickly. Wide shot, 1, 2, 3, cut. Side profile, 1, 2, 3, cut. Close up on the hand mechanism, 1, 2, 3, cut. Keep the momentum alive. You control where the viewer looks. You are the director. Now the video is set. Export it at the highest possible quality and upload it to TikTok. You've just created a video capable of hitting 100 million views in minutes. If you're serious about this, remember to join my community. That's it. Goodbye.